Welcome to week 17. Bye-bye, baby, bye-bye. We'll see you next year, but we're going to do week 17 and maybe wild card. Matt, start us out this week. What do you got?
All right, the first game of this week is the Chargers going to see Kansas City at Arrowhead. Chargers, they lost their fire. Their season's over. Kansas City, they're hot. They have a playoff mindset. I think they're going to win. I don't know if 9 points is going to be enough to get covered, so I'll take Kansas City and maybe a close one just because both teams have pride on the line. Rock, what do you think?
Andy Reid wants to roll into the wild card weekend with a lot of fire.
Yep.
They got Terrell Suggs.
Yep.
And I think this is about let me just say this, a 28-17 game.
Okay, so maybe the 9 is enough. We'll see.
All right,
moving on to the next game. Miami, who's charged up. They're playing great at the end of the season. They had a close win last week against Cincinnati late. New England, they had a big win over the Bills. I think New England's going to get this game, but 16 is way too much. I'm going to say New England by a touchdown, Rock. What do you think?
Well, the bearded one has outstanded Brady for the last couple of weeks,
Yes,
right? Now,
yes.
they're on the road in New England. Belichick's going to be ready, and this is what's going to happen, okay? New England's going to take a 20-point lead, and then they're going to rest their guys. So I am going to take Miami with the 15.5, and of course New England to win, obviously, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I disagree with the scoreline a little bit. I think New England's not going to be able to put up that many points offensively. They've been struggling offensively. So unless they get a defensive touchdown or two, I don't think they'll go up 20 points. That's why I'm taking the 16 points for Miami.
Well, I'm taking the 16 too, but I'm just telling you. All right, let's keep going.
All right. Anyway, New Orleans is headed to Carolina. New Orleans, they had great momentum. Thomas is having a record-breaking season. Already broke the record with another game to go. My prediction is 150 catches. That sounds like a nice round number. And I think Carolina, they're laying down for anybody on defense. They can't stop anybody. New Orleans big, 13 plus, no problem. Take them.
I would stay with Carolina if Riverboat Ron was still there. I think Carolina doesn't know who their coach is.
Yep.
Their guys aren't really playing hard.
Yep.
Sean Payton already said we're not laying down for this one.
Nope.
So I'm taking the Saints by 20.
Yep, awesome. We're on the same page there. Another interdivision game. We got Chicago going to see Minnesota. Chicago, they had a late season spark. They lost last week. Minnesota, they got beat by the Packers, but I think Minnesota at home is my pick. They're getting points. I'll take them outright. Rock, what do you think?
Oh my. You got to figure the Bears have got a little bit of pride left. Although Nagy's kind of a crummy coach and Zimmer's a real good coach, and they want to go into the wild card game smoking.
Yep.
So I'm going to go with Minnesota.
Alrighty, moving on. We got Atlanta, who's also had a good end of the season run, going against Tampa Bay, who looked very impressive last week.
Both of them, yeah.
Offensively, they gave the ball away a lot, but they do that. But defensively, very sound. They looked very good. I'm taking Tampa Bay to win this game by a touchdown at least. I think it's going to be a big shootout by both teams.
Because they're at home, I'm going to go along with you.
All right.
Tampa Bay's going to take this game and cover.
Tampa Bay's going to take it and cover. We're agreeing. Another interdivision game, Cleveland going to Cincy. Both these guys are not having the seasons they hoped for. Cleveland had more hopes. Cincinnati wanted to keep it respectable. But I think they're going to end up winning this game at home at the end of the season. They're finally getting their offensive pieces together late. So Cincy, money lines, my take, Rock. What do you think?
Well, hey, the Red Rifle's been shooting blanks most of the year. Mm-hmm. They're 1-14. They're going to get the first-round draft choice. Guess what? He's not going to be there, all right? So this is his last game at home. I look for the last hurrah. Plus, as you know from prior broadcasts, I hate Freddie Kitchens. He's got to go.
Yep.
He's got to go. So I'm taking Cincy. I'm taking Cincy outright.
Yeah, if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Oh, I like that. All right, sign this guy up.
Sign this guy. Give me a contract.
Come on, baby.
We got Jets going to see Buffalo. Jets, they were able to get things done against Pittsburgh, who has quarterback problems, but their defense is tough. Buffalo's defense is also very tough. And I think Buffalo, they have nothing to really get from this win besides just pride. But I think they're going to win. They've been playing tough all year. I want to take them to win by a touchdown, Rock. What do you think?
Well, they're at home. And the thing about this kind of game is you don't want to come in to the wild card game with a loss. You want a little momentum. The spread is tiny. Buffalo wins and covers the 1.5 or whatever it is.
All right. Another interdivision game. We got Washington and Dallas. Redskins, I think they're looking for redemption, and they would like nothing more to do than end the Cowboys season in fashionable manner. I think the Cowboys will find a way to get things done at home, but 11's too much. I think the Cowboys will win by 3, so I'm taking Dallas to win, but not cover up. What do you think?
Well, you know what? Case Keenum has no wheels, all right?
Yep.
And 11's quite a bit, but you have to think that I mean, is these guys going to play hard for Jason Garrett? I have no idea. They'll win the game. I'll also take no cover.
All right. Green Bay is feeling hot going into Detroit. I think Green Bay, they're playing well. They're healthy. They have all the stuff they need to beat Detroit. 12.5 is a lot. It's indoors, so I think the weather's not going to be a factor. I'll take Aaron Rodgers to win this game by 10. Rock, what do you think?
Well, I think Detroit has a little bit of pride here. All right, there'll probably be more Packer fans than Detroit fans. 12.5's a little bit too much. It's going to be a 10-point game. Yep. But I'm going to take Green Bay for the NC, the no cover.
All right, we're the same there. All right, here comes my biggest game, my upset. I'm calling it now. Arizona headed out west to see the Rams. The Rams, they've given up everything on the ground. The last 5 games, they've given up an average of 170 yards. And Arizona, they're actually second in the NFL in rushing right now. So I'll take Arizona to win this game outright, money line, upset. Rock, what do you think?
Well, I was watching the show, and there's a guy named Chris Chandler who's 4 sacks away from Michael Shahan's record. And he's a beast. Larry Fitzgerald's last game, Arizona, outright.
All right, that's our upset. Put the U's up for that one.
Put the U's up. All right,
another team I'm hoping to have an upset. Philly is going to see the Giants. Philly, they're beat up. They're in the 10th round of their boxing match. Ertz isn't 100%, and he's all they got right now. I'm taking the Giants to win this game outright. I think Danny Dimes could have another, really great game where he has 4 touchdowns because Philly's defense has been average, to say the best. Giants to win this game outright. Rock, what do you think?
Well, Philly's going to come up and try to stop Saquon Barkley, right?
Yep.
That's what they got to do. So this depends on the coaching job. Giants are getting 4.5 at home. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take them to win outright. But Carson Wentz just throws too many grounders.
Yeah.
I mean, he just throws too many grounders. And plus, he fumbles.
Now, he's not playing great, and he doesn't have the receiving core to back him up.
He's got 2 good games, which is 2 in a row is pretty good for him.
Yeah, 2 in a row. Maybe the 3rd time's a charm. All right, Tennessee. I think they are ready and poised to take Houston's lunch and eat it all in front of their face. Tennessee's going to take this game. Tannehill's playing out of his mind. This is the redemption match after a couple of weeks ago when Houston got that win. Houston's struggling defensively, and I think they're going to play pretty conservatively with their playoff seeding right now. So I don't think Houston has much to do besides keep it honest. But Tennessee by 14, Rock, what do you think?
Well, here's my thought. Okay, Houston's getting points. All right, Henry's back. Yeah. By the way, Houston's the only team that's beat Kansas City and Seattle. Okay? This is a good team. They're at home. They're getting 3.5. Do you want to go in? You're going to host a wild card game. Okay?
Yep.
Now, is it going to matter? Would you rather play Pittsburgh? Okay? Or Houston again? Or the other wild card team? Whoever that is. I'm changing my mind, and I'm going with Houston plus 3.5.
All right, Houston getting the point, so we're different on that one. We'll see. Indy, Mack is back. He had a bunch of yards on the ground. I think 200 plus. I want to say 2 or 3 touchdowns. I don't have the stats written down, but it was a very impressive week. And Jacksonville, they cannot stop the run. It's been their kryptonite all season. Indy's going to win, cover the 3.5. I'll take them to win by 10. Rock, what do you think?
I'm right along with you. I mean, it's about time for Bristol to have that game they've been waiting for.
Yep.
I think there's an outside coin toss that they could make the playoffs, but I have no idea. But Indy's going to win this game, and let's move on to the Raiders.
All right, Oakland's final game being Oakland Raiders going to Mile High. Denver, they're playing Mile High. Their defense has been very tough. Oakland is looking good. If they have Josh Jacobs, I think they'll give them the edge that they need to beat Denver. I'm going to say Oakland's going to win this game in a close, hard-fought match. Maybe cover the 3. It might just be an even 3-point game, a push, late, a field goal. Oakland's my pick. Rock, what do you think?
I think Denver's breaking in their new quarterback very well. All right? Plus, it'll probably be snowing or shitty weather. Right?
It's going to be tough.
And so I'm going to disagree with you, and I'm going to take Denver to win and cover.
Denver to win and cover. All right, moving on. Pittsburgh going to see Baltimore. Pittsburgh, they're going to embarrass versus the Jets. They have quarterback problems, to say the best. Baltimore, they're in the top of the NFL. They're going to be resting a lot of their big guys, but I think even their backups, I think RG3 might find a way to get things done. Baltimore's defense, I don't think they're going to sit a lot of their defensive guys, so I think their defense has a chance to get some turnovers here. I'll take Baltimore getting the 2 and probably even win outright, but in a close manner. Rock, what do you think?
Well, here's the deal. These guys are going to have a good idea. They'll be watching the scoreboard, right? And I think this, okay? Shushu's back. Connor's playing. Mike Tomlin's my favorite coach. And certainly Baltimore, they really don't care. But Harbaugh is a good coach.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, they shouldn't be sitting their stars. They're not used to having 2 weeks off.
They're not used to the playoffs.
Well, true. So I'm sorry, because I like Mike Tomlin and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's out. I'm taking Pittsburgh to win outright.
Pittsburgh, alrighty. So we got the final game, the biggest game of the week for sure. San Francisco coming off that big time win over the Rams. They're going to see Seattle, who actually had a very embarrassing loss to Arizona, which is kind of why I'm looking at Arizona this week. I think Seattle, they got beast mode. Marshawn Lynch, he's ready to have another earthquake shake. I think he's going to be the spirit and enough of a running game for Russ to get out of his funk and take this game away from San Francisco. I'll take Seattle to win at home, Rock, with the 12th man. What do you think?
All right, here's what I think. Marshawn's had 2 years of rest. All right, so he's healthy. How rusty is he? I think it's the leadership and the fact that he's bringing this with Penny out and with Carson out.
Yeah.
Seattle's thinking, oh man, then the beast comes back. So I think it's more mental to Seattle to have them back. They're at home, they're getting 3, and I'm taking them.
All right.
All right.
It should be a good game. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Week 17.
All right, let's just chat a little bit about the NCAA playoffs.
All right.
All right.
Let's see.
We
what do we got tonight?
No, we got 2 games tomorrow. All right. Jalen Hurst, 13 points against LSU. He's pissed that he got rid of from Bama, right? I think he's got something to prove. Will they cover? No. Will LSU win? Yes. The other game, I don't like the ACC. I don't like Clemson. I think that Ohio State has Chase Young, another great player. They've got a black quarterback who can also run and throw. I'm taking Ohio State to upset. Okay, so that's going to be Ohio State versus LSU. What do you think, Matt?
I think OSU looked tough. I saw them play against Michigan, and they were able to make stops when they need to, and they were able to get down the field pretty quickly. Clemson, undefeated. ACC is kind of a weak conference. I think, I like the quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, I think his name is. The long hair. I call him
Get
Sunshine.
a haircut.
He's Sunshine. I think he's nice. He's
Sunshine.
poised. He's young. He's a true sophomore. He already has a national championship under his belt, so he's been here before. I think that's going to be the deciding factor to give Clemson the win over OSU, who is, the Big Ten. I don't think they're
I think they've had a great conference. Does Oklahoma have a chance versus LSU?
I think so. It's LSU. I haven't been paying as much attention to college as the pros this season.
I have.
All of these teams we're talking about have a chance to win or lose. It's all going to be decided by how the players get into the game and if they are able to be smart or if they're playing with too much pressure.
All right, people. Have a happy New Year. Tune in next weekend for
Wild
Card Weekend.
And the rest of the playoffs. Good luck, guys. Like and comment if you like our videos, and we'll chat with you in the comments and see how your picks are doing versus ours. And tune in next week for Wildcard Weekend. Signing off.